Alright guys, we gotta talk about the past couple days, and I wanna know, what do they have in common with that Shy Guy and that Yoshi behind me, this hat, this shirt, and my cat. Okay, well, maybe not my cat, I just wanted to show her off. Blood. Tomato. Tomato. Your weird Aunt Mary's lipstick. Red. Very red. And let me be the first to say that if you're still here, and especially if you're a new investor, you invested, you went through all of these days that were completely red, and you're still here, I want to congratulate you because it is not easy to go through what happened through all of these days, especially being a new investor where you're kind of, not knowing what's happening, your money's going down really hard, and your only two options are either hold or sell. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about what happened, why it happened, and most importantly, what I do in these situations. And let me be clear here, this is the camera's moving, my cat is moving the camera. Oh my god. Okay, again, what I do in these situations, and let me be clear here, I am not a financial advisor, and this is definitely not financial advice. It is just what I do and what I know a lot of people do, and it works for them, it works for me, and I really recommend that you do your own research and make the math and see if it works for you. Alright, so that being said, let's move on to the video. Okay, hi, my name is Irvin, and welcome to this probably not so red day as it was a couple days ago. At the moment of recording this video, my holdings are up between 2 and 15%. Bitcoin is sitting at around $35,000. So if you're from the future and we crashed and everything is gone and we're all panicking, then I would probably be panicking as well. Okay, but jokes aside, what happened? What happened in this crash? Why did Bitcoin go down so drastically? It went down from like 57,000 down to close to 30,000 in a matter of days. So it was actually a couple things that happened, and make sure to stick to the end of the video because at the end, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna be telling you what I did and what I usually do in these cases, because this happens all the time. This is crypto. Crypto is pretty volatile compared to, let's say, stocks, and this happens. It is not new. It is okay. So the first thing that happened is that on May 12th, our Lord and Savior, apparently, Elon Musk, the guy that has the power to move the masses and Bitcoin's price and Doge's price, he tweeted that Tesla would no longer be accepting Bitcoin as a matter of payment because they are concerned about the impact that Bitcoin mining has over the environment. And I can definitely understand that. I am not a huge fan of Bitcoin mining. I mean, I hold Bitcoin, I like Bitcoin, but the mining part, not so much. But the real thing to note here behind the scenes, and I'm just gonna throw it out there, do your own research, because if I talk about this the entire video, I'm gonna take like 2 hours. But this whole thing happened. Bitcoin's price crashed, but Elon Musk never sold his Bitcoin holdings. So when this tweet happened, in a matter of hours, the price of Bitcoin went down from 57,000 down to 49,000, give and take, which is roughly around 8.5%. And you may be asking yourself, how or why, if he didn't sell his holdings, he just tweeted something about Tesla, how did the price of the biggest asset in crypto drop so much just by him tweeting something? And the reason behind that is because, well, media has a big impact. People panic, people sell, and not only that, but there are things in some exchanges that is called a stop loss order, and this is a very useful tool that many exchanges have. And what it does is that you set it up for, let's say you wanted to sell Ethereum at $2,300, and if it went below that or it reaches $2,300, the exchange will automatically sell the amount of Ethereum that you wanted to sell. And this is useful because it stops your losses. Now that we know that, we can tell why the crash was so big, or it was even bigger that it would probably had been if this feature didn't exist, let's say. And of course, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's a really, really good option. It's a lifesaver or a loss saver. But step one, Elon Musk tweets about Tesla not accepting Bitcoin. Step 2, the media shares it. Step 3, people panic and sell. Step 4, the price drops to a certain level enough for those people that had stop loss orders activated to actually sell the Bitcoin that they have, and the price goes even lower. And if this whole Elon Musk, Tesla, Bitcoin thing wasn't enough, shortly after what happened with Tesla and Bitcoin, China decided to ban financial institutions and payment companies from providing services regarding cryptocurrency transactions. And this whole China cryptocurrency situation is, again, nothing new. China has been coming after Bitcoin since 2017 because of the mining and the environment situation. And of course, these news coming right after Elon Musk tweeted about the whole Tesla and Bitcoin thing, of course, made Bitcoin's price go down even lower, and the same process happened. The announcement was made, social medias and news shared it, people panicked, and then stop loss orders kicked in and dropped the price even lower. But hey, it's not all bad. Corrections are healthy. This behavior is, in the long term, very, very healthy. And in my opinion, we're definitely going to go back up sooner or later. And now that we know all this, now that we know why everything went down, why everything happened, I'm going to tell you what I did during this whole couple of red days. And definitely point you in the direction of learning more about it, learning more about cryptocurrencies, and especially learning more about the crypto assets that you hold, right? Because in my personal case, during this whole situation, I didn't sell a single asset. The first reason because, well, the Elon Musk tweet definitely caught me off guard, and when I realized the price already dropped a little bit, and second and most importantly, I know the assets that I hold, right? I know the utility that they have, the real life problems that they solve, and I firmly believe that if crypto is going to succeed in the future, which I definitely think it will, these specific assets are going to take a big role in that happening. So if they do, and if crypto does, and I believe it will, then they'll definitely go back up in price. Not to mention that I am definitely getting passive income out of 100% of the cryptos that I own. Like, I own between 7 to 10 crypto assets, and they are all giving me some sort of passive income. Some more than others, of course, but it was enough for me to stay afloat even during the crash. And the reason why I didn't sell was because, first of all, it was giving me, still passive income, still enough for me to keep, being able to pay my bills and everything. And of course, and more importantly, since I've researched and I know the quality of the assets that I hold, and I have been, studying how markets behave before the crash happened. Prices went up really high, it crashed down real hard, and we're right now in a consolidating period, a time where there's gonna be volatility up and down, up and down, up and down before we go really high up again. So during that time is like the perfect time for me to keep compounding and getting more passive income, creating more amounts of tokens. So when the price goes back up, I will be having more and more tokens and more money. And before I talk about exactly what I do during the market crashes, besides, getting passive income, I have a video about passive income, which I think it's very useful. And if you're new to crypto, or if you're an experienced investor, it's a good way, or actually a great way, to earn, extra money. And if you're gonna be having like long-term holdings, which I most of the time do, and most of my holdings right now are long-term, you might as well put them to work. And if it's in a safe place, if you can trust where you're holding your assets, and it's also giving you passive income, then it's definitely worth a shot. So definitely check out that video. I also have another video about risk management, which in these cases where the price goes down and up, and crypto is a very volatile place, risk management is a very important thing to consider when you're investing. So I have another video about risk management. It's also over here and down in the description. Make sure to check it out if you want to have a little bit more information about risk management. All right, so let's get into what I did and what I do and what a lot of people do. Not financial advice, but what I did is called daily cost averaging, or DCA, which if you're a new investor, you might or might not have heard it by now. But daily cost averaging is basically uh, periodic, periodically, that word is so hard. Periodically invest an amount that of course you're comfortable with and that you were planning on investing in first place, of course, right? In the risk management video that I made, I mentioned, and you're probably gonna hear this in a lot of places, never invest anything that you're not willing to lose, because crypto is a very volatile place, and it's a possibility, it could happen, right? So we're consistently investing in the same or in different assets and not really looking at the price, because that's what we're doing. We're being consistent with the investments. And in my personal case, and what I always see a lot of people doing, is make it get passive income. Put it in a place, if you're gonna be holding it for the long term, let it get passive income and just keep getting money into it. What I personally did during this market crash is I always like to have between $1,000 and $2,000 in stable coins. I usually hold them in my Nexo.io wallet because it's getting me 6 to 8% of passive income, or APR, and just have them sitting there, doing their thing, getting their passive income. It's not that much, but when these prices go down this much, that's the time for me to get those stable coins out and start buying other assets, let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever, whatever floats your boat. Of course, there are different ways of doing it. This is the way that I personally do it. And my intention in this video is just to bring it to your attention, right? To maybe point out to a possibility that may work for you during market crashes, or in the future of when you're investing, if the price is going up, if it's going down, if it's going sideways. There's always ways to make money in crypto, no matter what's happening. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was useful, most of all. And if you have any questions about this video, or about risk management, passive income, cryptocurrencies as a whole, I would be more than happy to maybe help out. And if I don't know the answer to your question, I most likely will want to know, because I am studying all day, basically. Not all day, okay, every day, not exactly all day, but every day I do study, and I just want to keep learning and hopefully keep helping or pointing you guys towards the right direction to making good investment decisions in the future. So don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on the video. Make sure to make sure that you subscribe to the video and like the channel. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for future content, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. All right, peace out.